only a loser's perspective that their position in some way dictates how the end is going to happen, right? Because one of the beautiful things about having nothing to lose is that you also have everything to gain. And so what it means is that you also have unlimited shots on goal. Because if you miss, you're just back at zero, which is exactly where you are. So you have essentially risk-free unlimited upside, which I think people wildly underestimate the advantage of the underdog, which is why, in terms of game theory, they're the most dangerous player on the board because they can't lose. And that perspective was ultimately what got me to even quit my job in the very beginning. Was worst case scenario, I just get my job back. So that means that I have risk-free shots. It's like life giving you a lottery ticket. The only thing you pay for is with time, but you still have unlimited upside every time you scratch it off. To me, not a bad gig. And to be clear, I have the portfolio that we have now, and it's all this money and success, whatever, but I had 9 businesses that amounted to almost nothing before I had my first real big win. And unless you're Mark Zuckerberg or you're Jeff Bezos, which is not common, most people fail the first time, and the second, and the third. And sometimes what happens is that the failures just become a less failure. In the beginning, no one buys anything. But you do remember building the logo on the website and thinking that you had a business, but nothing happens, right? And then finally you make your first sale, but you're like, this isn't a real business. What's going on here? I exchanged money, so I guess I technically am in business. Do I have to pay taxes on this now? What happens, right? And then eventually you get to one where you're like, okay, now I'm starting to sell stuff and make money, but I'm not actually making money. I'm making revenue, but I'm making no profit. I'm incurring all this risk and all this debt in order to get it going. And you're still trying to figure it out. And then on your 4th try, you're like, oh, what do you know? I made a profit. It took me 5 years to get here.